Hey y'all, welcome in to Friday night with Joseph McCray. I'm waiting for y'all to come on through. Come on through. Come on through. Come on through, y'all. I'm here. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm waiting on y'all. Come on through. I am here and I am making it happen. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Give me a second. Hey, Medina. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Dwayne. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all hear my husband snoring in the background? Snoring in the background. Y'all hear my husband snoring in the background? Snoring in the background. He good in sleep, child. He's good in sleep. Yes, happy belated birthday, Medina. Stop all that snoring. The people here is snoring. The people here is snoring. Y'all, I just came through to say hello and give y'all some love. We ain't do nothing today but go get us something to eat. And we came back home. Hey, boo, I haven't spoke to you in forever. But when I see Papa Moon Pie, I know it's my baby. Yo, we ain't did nothing. Then, you know, we went and got something to eat. And y'all know how I am with my sandwiches, right? So we went to our little favorite sandwich spot. My spirit said, ask them, did they do my sandwich a certain way? But then I said, ain't nobody stupid enough to not heat up a chicken cutlet and put it on a sandwich cold. Cause I didn't want it toasted. But nobody's dumb enough to give you a fried chicken cutlet cold. So my spirit said, ask the dumb bitch, did she heat it up? But I said, no, I'm not gonna do that because nobody's that stupid. Don't toast the sandwich but heat up the chicken. Why the little dumb bitch didn't heat up the chicken? Why she gave me a cold chicken cutlet? So I bet the sandwich was ready to throw it, right? But I was like, you know what? Just ruined my whole appetite. Let me wrap this up. And later on, when I'm calm, I'm going to go downstairs and put my little chicken in the microwave and then put it back on my bread and enjoy my sandwich. Who does that? Who does that? Who? Hey, Miss Lois. Hey, Lisa. I know, long time. But who does that? And she better be glad I didn't feel like going back to Quick Check and checking her ass. Because, I have been known to do that. Pack everything back up and go back and throw the sandwich at them and go, what the fuck is this? But, living in the country for 3 years calmed my little black ass down. So, and I told Tramel, because since we got back here, I know everything is, I'm from here. We from here. So, but everything is such a fast pace. And I told Tramel, I said, the one thing that I have learned is living there, living there is moving slow and enjoying life and taking your time. So, like, people be honking me while I'm driving, and I'm like, go around, bitch. I'm not moving no faster. I'm not going no faster. I'm not, I learned not to speed through my life. And especially with COVID, it's like, why rush through life? You're going to miss something. Like, take your time. Just because everybody around you is in a hurry, don't mean you have to be in a hurry. Just take your time. Let them scurry on past. Whatever's up there, whatever is up the road is for you, is going to be for you, whether you get there in 10 minutes or 22 minutes. So, since I've been back, I've been moving slow. Thank you. Tramel says that I'm slow and that I'm slow and that I move too slow and all this other stuff. And I'm like, child, whatever. That's what I learned living in Rome, money. I learned how to take my time and move slow. I just, it's no reason to move fast. Moving fast broke my knee. I always move fast. Then when I got up there, I noticed I was the one rushing. Like, I was the one in a hurry. I would be on, and I felt it was just too long for people to say, "Hey, good morning, how you doing?" I was like standing there, like, "Hurry up, get out of the way." Which now, when we go in the store and people don't do that, I'm like, "But damn, they rude." What happened to hello? How are you? You having a good day? Whatever, whatever. Because I got used to it. So now I think everybody up here is rude. Even Tramel said the same thing. He was like, everybody up here is just rude. And I was like, yeah, because we got used to people just waving past us if we drove past their house and going in the store. And as soon as you walk in, the cashier's, hey, how you doing? Let me know if you can find what you're looking for. Or you get to the cash register and did you find everything you were looking for? Okay. Is there anything else you may need that I can help you with? You don't get that up here, child. It's $4.95. Oh, I forgot. Could I get? Yeah. What else do you want? Like with an attitude, like you. It's their job, but you causing them an inconvenience by asking for something else. Child, ain't nobody got time for that. But I did get used to the hospitality. I do miss that part of it. I ain't gonna lie. I do miss the hospitality part of it, of being up there. Hey, Melissa, boo. I do miss the hospitality part of it. I do, cause it was nice to have people that were pleasant and you know helpful and nice, and not like these people here. When you go, oh, can I have a large light and sweet coffee? Well, if you don't know, if you're not from up here, if you're not from New York and New Jersey, you order your coffee light and sweet if you want creamy sugar. I found that out when I moved other places and I said light and sweet and they didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So, you'd be like, can I have a medium coffee light and sweet? $4.95. I'm not done. What else do you want? I'm like, bitch. If it wasn't for me spending more money, you wouldn't have a job, girl. It's because of me spending money while you got a job, while they could afford to keep paying you. Like, if I just came and brought a medium coffee every day, that ain't gonna quite work out for them. It really won't. You should be asking me what else did I want and offering me more things to charge up on my card. Not get an attitude because I want more than one coffee. Child. I can't stand that. I cannot stand when I go through a drive through and you be like, oh, can I have a number four? Yeah, $4.95. I'm not done. What else do you want? Oh, could I have a number six? Is that it, or you want more? Like, bitch, you know how many people in my family? You know how many people I gotta feed? The hell, Jesus! You be like, child. They be acting like, you doing them a favor by going through the drive-through. What Melissa said, the folks here looking like they mad. You right? They be acting like you mad because they got to do their job. Like, girl, where they that don't make that make sense to me. You should have stayed home. You should have stayed home. You should have stayed home if you didn't want to do your job. I'm sure you got some sick days, or maybe you used them all, but that's not my problem. Because I use my sick days on days just like that. When I didn't feel like doing my job and sitting there saying, "Thank you for calling Comcast. This is Joseph. How may I help you?" When I didn't feel like doing that, I'm not coming in today. I don't feel good. Because I did my job and I knew that when I was on the other end of that phone, I wanted somebody to be nice to me and fix my issue. So when I didn't feel like it, I stayed my black ass home. And that's what you're supposed to do. You can't work for the public and think that you're going to just sit there every day with an attitude, because that's not going to work. It's not going to work out for you, and it ain't going to work out for the customers, especially nowadays, honey. Because nowadays, you will get yanked. With the way people are in the world today, child, all that attitude, you will get yanked. And some people, today we watched a fight at the damn gas station because the man couldn't. The woman got her gas. She was about to drive away. She was driving too slow, so he just laid on his horn, and she stopped and put her car in park. So he laid on the horn again. So she stopped again. So then she finally moved the car and drove around to the other side and cursed him out and said if he got a problem with it, she was getting out of her car and bash his windows out. Now I wanted to see her bash his windows out. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wanted her to get out and get her little crowbar or bat or whatever she had in her car, and I wanted her to bash them windows out, honey. Cause I'm like, Mama, you can't make threats like that and then don't follow through. I need to go back to wait. What did Medina say? You need to go back to fries because you're not ready for the drive-throughs. Medina, let me tell you. You know what it is? Is that me and Tremel up there. And when I tell you, y'all heard me and Tremel say before, there's no good food up there, and it's not. So when we came back, it was like Tremel had a list of everything and every place he wanted to go. He got his pizza. The pizza was amazing. We done had pizza twice. He done got his pizza. He got his salad. He wanted pizza and salad. That's what he got. I wanted the sandwich. The sandwich, like I said today, was all right. If the dummy would have done it the right way, it would have been even better. But I ain't mad at it because it would have given me what I was looking for. But I'll fix that later on when I eat the rest of it. But we had a list of what we wanted. The next thing is going to be Chinese food, probably. But me and my sister, we probably would have did that. We normally do Chinese food Sunday because before we left, we would go to church every Sunday, and after church, we would go to the Chinese restaurant and get us some wings and some pork fried rice. But that Chinese restaurant that we went to, which was one of the best, when we came back, when we came here to visit, whatever the last time was we came here to visit, we went and they had closed. So we were mad. And I was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? So we actually found another one that I have to look for because I just know it was on Avenue A in Bayonne. I don't remember exactly where it was. So maybe Sunday we'll look for that and go there, or maybe tomorrow. But I gotta Google it to see where it was because I don't remember where it was. We just went there on the fly because the one that we go to was closed, and we had just already put in our head we wanted Chinese food, and we went there, and it was actually good. So it was actually good as the other one. Like honestly, you could have said the other one moved there because it was just as good. So I gotta find it again, and so I could go back to that one because there is one right around the corner, but it's horrible. It's disgusting. It's like being back in Rome, honey, because Rome had no. We found one Chinese restaurant in 3 years that was decent enough to eat from, but it was like you really had to have a taste for Chinese food to go because there was no good food up there. There was absolutely no. You could go get a sandwich and be upset. Hey Ashley, you could actually go. Hey Monica, you could go get a sandwich and be upset. And like, how do you make a bad sandwich? Ms. Lois, let me tell you, you could get a sandwich and it was horrible. Like, it was horrible. First of all, some places wanted to give you parboiled meat. I cannot stand parboiled ham. I cannot stand parboiled ham. And then they cut the ham like you was cutting Thanksgiving ham, all thick and shit. And it was just horrible. It was to the point where me and Tramel made our own sandwiches. We would go to Walmart, get our own little cutlets and cheese and stuff, and buy our own little bread and make our own little sandwiches. Like when we did eat out, honestly, the only thing we would eat was McDonald's, and really, we really didn't want that, but it was the best thing. Or we go to Moe's, but Moe's was like so damn expensive, like $30 just for the both of us. So it was like that was a treat. That wasn't something you could do. And then who wants to eat Mexican food every day? And then Applebee's was horrible. If you go to Applebee's, the food was hot, but if you take it home, which we didn't really want to eat there all the time because of the pandemic, just up the block and around the corner, the food was ice cold. Like they put it in the microwave, heated it up, and by the time you got it, microwave food cooled down quick. So by the time we got home, it was cold, and it was like that was the only thing there that could give you like a restaurant was Applebee's, other than Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's. That was it, and then it was just, it was. We went to pizza places, but that was horrible. And we had some friends up there that told us, "Oh, the pizza place, oh, they make the best wings. The wings was horrible. They was hard. When I say hard, you know how you get wings that ain't really cooked all the way, so they tough. They were tough. It was a mess. It was just a hot mess up there. All this talk about food is making me hungry. It was just don't, because that food was nasty. All the food up there was nasty. So when we came back to Jersey, it was like in our heads, we was picking out, oh, I want to go here, I want to get this, I want to go here, I want to get that, I want to eat this, I want to eat that. Because we already knew where we used to eat, the places we used to eat and stuff like that, that was good, that had good food. So, and then I found a hook and reel yesterday. Lord God, why did I find a hook and reel? And Tramel had just asked me what did I want to do for my birthday? And he was like, "What do you want to do?" I said, I really don't want to do nothing." I said, "I would just love to just go to dinner with you." I said, "Since we haven't been able to do that in 3 years, I would just love to go to dinner with you and have dinner for my birthday." Child, me and my sister was out yesterday because, of course, my sister came to see me yesterday because it was her day off, and we was out in the street. And I said, "Oh my God, a hook and reel!" And she said, "Hook and reel, what's that?" I said, "Girl, I heard they got the best seafood boils on the planet." So she ran inside and got a menu. Child, let me tell you something. Hook and reel. If Tramel takes me there for my birthday, hook and reel. I heard it was good and I heard it was expensive as shit. And they are expensive as hell. If you do one of their seafood boils where you pick and choose, shall be ready to spend at least $150 just on your own seafood boil. And then if the person next to you or with you decides to pick their own seafood boil, it's gonna be at least if me and Tramel went in there and picked what we wanted in that seafood boil, no shade, we would end up walking out of there spending at least $350 just on two seafood boils, just based on the prices that I saw. I was like, oh hell no. But then when I saw on the back that you could do like their little prefabricated ones where they put what is you get to pick certain items, I was like, okay, well that's more doable. That's more realistic, honey, because I was look because I showed Tramel the menu today because Tramel has never had a real seafood boil in a bag from a place. He only had it when I made one for him. And I was telling him that seafood boils are really expensive. When Tramel saw that menu, he was like, "What is this?" I said, "The menu." He's like, "The menu." He said, "Oh no, you won't be getting anything in the middle. You'll be getting something off the back." I was cracking up. I was like, "Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, honey. I was thinking getting something off the back. Getting something off the back." Yes, Dwayne, you been to Hook and Reel? Yeah, they expensive. They're expensive for their seafood boils. They are really expensive up here. I don't know what they are down south, but I know up here they are expensive. Because Tremel was like, these king crab legs. I said, they said that says manufacturer's price. So whatever they are today, don't mean that's what they're gonna be tomorrow. Yeah, actually, Applebee's is a sushi place, Medina. You know what? When we was living in Jersey, Tremel wouldn't deal with sushi. He wouldn't go near it. He wouldn't touch it. He wouldn't eat it. He didn't want no parts of it. So I have to actually. I know there's quite a few. I know in Manhattan there's quite a few good sushi places in Manhattan. So we'll probably, if we eat sushi, we'll probably have to go to Manhattan. I'm sure there's some in Hoboken. I know there's some in Hoboken, and there got to be some in Jersey City as well. But we never. He wasn't a sushi eater when we lived here before, so I got. If there is sushi places here, I gotta find them, and then we can go to them. But before we moved, he wasn't a sushi person. He became a sushi person after we moved. So sushi wasn't like on our list of things because he never ate it until Dwayne challenged us to that sushi challenge and he wasn't going to do it. And I said, come on now. Dwayne challenged us. We cannot punk out. We have to do it. We cannot let them challenge us and not do it. We have to do it. And I convinced them to do it. And I'm so thankful Dwayne did it because of Dwayne, now he's a sushi lover. So that was the good thing about being challenged to the sushi challenge. It made Tramel like sushi. But yeah, we haven't. I don't know. I know there's a lot of sushi places in Manhattan, especially down in the village now, where we used to hang out, because they changed that. They changed that all around. They changed it from being a totally safe haven for gay men to now a upscale 20 something preppy college white kid hangout spot. So there's a lot of sushi places down there and a lot of restaurants. Y'all gonna see me and Tramel is gonna just give us time. Like he said, when we come back full time in June, we are gonna be going to a lot of places and doing a lot of different stuff. We're gonna be doing a lot of eating shows and mukbangs and things like that and comparison foods and things like that. We revamping the whole show. Revamping the whole show. So we have all of that lined up to revamp and redo and do over and well not do over because we really never did it before. But do some new things and try out some new things and see what works and if y'all like it. If you don't like it, tell us you don't like it. And we won't do it no more. But yeah, we want to introduce y'all to some different spots in Manhattan and Jersey and things like that. And yeah, so look out for that because all those foods I'm telling y'all that we like to eat, y'all are going to start seeing us eat them on camera for you. Even though Tramel hates eating on camera, but he said he wanted to do it. So I'm on board. I am on board. Definitely. And y'all will see us do videos with Melissa M and Miss Lisa Schumann. Yes, yes, yes. You sure will, because those are girls. Yes, Lisa, we gotta hang out with you again. And Melissa, we need to hang out with you, period. Yes, we do. And now that they doing this mask mandate in New York, child, I'm keeping my mask on. They could say you could take it off all you want. I'm keeping my mask on. I don't trust these people, honey. I don't trust them. No, sir. Yes, Melissa, it's gonna be fire. I can't wait. I cannot wait. We need to go somewhere quiet and quaint like we did before, with like just the right ambiance and conversation. And see, the difference is, I know Melissa. Melissa gonna have me crawling out of there. I know Melissa. That's the difference between Melissa and Lisa. Melissa gonna have me crawling out of there, cause Melissa she a drinker like me. She gonna be like, "Come on, Joseph, we can have another one. Come on, Joseph, one more." Yes, I love it. I'm gonna have to take the train because I ain't gonna be able to drive that day. I'm gonna have to take the train. I'm gonna have to take the train. See, Lisa was gentle with our asses. Lisa was gentle. Yes, Melissa, I agree. The mask need to stay on. I know. They said, was it the mayor? I believe is removing the mask mandate. I know they removed the one for kids in school. I believe, and I think I heard they removing it where, like, if you're in a public place, you don't have to have on a mask no more. But I'm not sure. I thought I saw that, but I'm not playing these games with these people, honey. They won't give me the Omnicron or the Delta or the whatever. Hey, Lawrence. Yeah, what are y'all doing? It's Friday night. What are y'all doing? Staying home, chilling. I know here in Jersey, it was nice today. It was nice. I haven't had nice weather like the last 2 days. Oh my God, and forever. Because it's always cold and snowing up there. So for it to be like 57 degrees, what was it? Like 52, 53 degrees today, 51. That was a treat, honey. That was a treat. I was like, all right. That was a treat for us. Because we ain't used to that. I looked at the weather and it said Rome 41 feels like 36. I said, that's about right. That's about right. And then when I looked at this weather, it said Jersey 55 feels like 52. I was like, okay, I'll take that. I will take that. I will take that. So, what are y'all doing on this Friday night? What are y'all doing for Valentine's Day weekend? Do y'all have any plans? Oh, Medina. You want me to keep you up till 9? I can try. I can try to keep you up till 9. Y'all, make sure y'all thumbs up the live. Make sure if you haven't, you thumbs up the live. What are y'all doing for Valentine's Day weekend? Me and Tremel ain't doing much. We ain't doing much. Okay, Melissa. That's a plan. I honestly forgot, to be truthful. Until Tremel said to me Valentine's Day was one Monday, I was like, oh, I forgot. I did. I forgot Valentine's Day was Monday. So I might cook him a nice little dinner and make him a little cake. I don't know. He don't need the cake. Because if I make a cake, he going to eat it all. Maybe I'll buy him a little cupcake. That won't kill him. You doing laundry, Medina? I know that's right. I got some more I need to do. Y'all, I do not want to go back up there. I am so officially don't want to go back up there and get the rest of my stuff. But I have to. Because it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So I have to go get it. I have to go get it. Uh-uh. Child, I can't. Anyway. Oh, Jesus. The weather's changing. My little dead leg is sending me through it, honey. Sending me through it. But I'm moving more because I got more steps I gotta go up and down. So it's making my legs stronger because I didn't realize how weak I really was until I moved here. And I was like, oh my God, I can't even really walk up the stairs. I can't do nothing. So I've been moving around. I've been moving because I'm like, ooh, child, I can't. Mm-mm. Yes, Melissa. See, that's why me and you need to hang out. Cause Tramel hate horror movies, child. I need somebody that I can watch horror movies with. Cause I can never watch him. Even if he's sleeping, I'm watching him. He start having bad dreams, and I gotta change the channel. I'm like, oh my God, no! What the hell? I need somebody I can watch some horror movies with. I love them. I absolutely love them. I love horror movies. Melissa, now that I'm here, we gonna change that black and red outfit to just red. Yes, Dwayne. See, I can watch movies with you too. And Tremel can sit in the other room and watch The Wizard of Oz. Child, speaking of The Wizard of Oz, honey, you know, the church people was getting on my nerves on Facebook, right? So I put up a post and they all just act like they ain't see it because they ain't want to answer the question. The post I put up said, what's the difference between the Bible and the Wizard of the book, The Wizard of Oz? And nobody answered the question because they knew that it was a trick question. And if they answered it wrong, that I was coming hard. And ain't nobody, they ignored it. I said, mm-hmm. Because you know the answer. to the question, but you don't want to admit it and you don't want to say it out loud on a post, honey. That's why y'all paid it dust. You saw that, Trisha, right? And you saw how they all paid it, right? Yes, Miss Loyce, I can watch movies with you too. Trisha, you saw it, right? And you saw how they all paid the dust, right? Because you know why they paid the dust, right? Mm-hmm. Because they know where I was about to go with that. They know exactly where I was about to go with that, honey. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You want to say, I guess, you know what I guess gets me more than anything is how brainwashed these people are. They just believe anything they read and they believe anything the preacher tell them. And it's just amazing to me. And they hold on to that like that is just the truth. And it kills me. But then they can see something in their face and tell you that it ain't what it is. It's a lie. Oh, Sarah ain't pregnant. Meanwhile, Sarah's sitting there 6 months pregnant. Oh no, Sarah ain't pregnant. That's a tumor. That's a tumor. I know it's a tumor. And you looking at him like, that's the baby, bitch. That ain't no tumor. Nope, it's a tumor. She said it was a tumor, so it's a tumor. Just said that's why I didn't answer. Right, because I guess that's what gets me. That people are so I don't want to say stupid. But people are so brainwashed. Like if they still slaves and they stupid, I get why the slaves believed it because they didn't have nothing to hold on to. They were taken from their homeland. They didn't really know nothing. They were forced to believe what was in that book. And then from generation to generation to generation, they forced you to believe what was in that book without questioning it and without saying, well, why is this true? Well, what makes this true? And then it's like, what kills me is they use the Bible for their own purposes. In one breath, you want to quote the Old Testament. Then in the next breath, you want to quote the New Testament. But either we living by the law or we living by mercy and grace. We can't do both because most of the people popping shit about the Bible already done broke a commandment because they got on cotton and denim, or they done sat and finished eating bacon, pork chops, or they done had a whole seafood boil that they ain't supposed to eat based on the Bible. But you want to sit and tell me what I'm doing wrong. So that again, that's when I say make it make sense because it don't make sense. You can't pick and choose what's right and what you're gonna listen to, or you can't pick and choose what you're gonna say. This makes sense today, but tomorrow because I'm gonna do it, it don't make sense. You can't live in 2022 the way they lived in 10 AD. That don't make sense to me. The time is different. I can't take a sheep on a hill and burn it as an offering. Because first of all, where the hell am I going to find a sheep in 2022? And then when I do take that sheep on the hill and burn that bitch, Peter going to come get my ass. So make it make sense. Please make it make sense. They can't. They just tell you don't question God. But is it really God I'm questioning or the man that wrote the Bible or the person that interpreted the Bible? Where is Noah's Ark? Where is the Garden of Eden? Where? Where are these things, honey? I can show you some dinosaur bones. Where? Like, make it make sense to me. And that's why nobody ever made it make sense to me. Nobody. Do I believe in a higher power that's God? Yes, I sure do. I do. 100% I do, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be alive today. And I ain't going to even lie and tell you anything different. Do I believe everything that books say? No, I sure don't. Nope, I don't believe it. Nope, nope, nope. They can use it. Wait, what did Trisha, what did Melissa say? They use it to serve their own narratives, then go ahead and twist. Right, exactly, Melissa. Exactly. Exactly. And that's my point. That's what they do. And it just pisses me off. You know what? I don't even care that they use it for their own narratives. What I care about is the fact that they use it. You know what? Let's rephrase that. I don't even, you know what? Truthfully, I don't care how they use it, to be honest with you. What bothers me is the brainwashed. How, again, I don't want to say stupid, but how brainwashed they are. How brainwashed that somebody made them believe that everything that they read is true. Like, that's the part that kills me. Because in that case, then you could read The Wizard of Oz and say everything in there is true. She did the same thing. She listened to a higher power to kill the witch to get home. So what's the difference? What's the difference? She had to follow a strict set of orders to get home, which is the same thing as the Bible, following a strict set of orders to get home. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Be obedient, click your heels 3 times, and you go home. Because if she didn't do what he said, then she wouldn't have went home. That's what she thought. That's what she believed. So she did what she believed. She went on a killing spree. Now, if you watch, now the real shade of The Wizard of Oz, to really debunk the whole book, the first book, is if you saw the great and one with the great and powerful Oz, you saw. Let me break this down to you. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you saw the great and powerful Oz, right? We all saw the Wizard of Oz. We all saw the Wizard of Oz. We all know the story. Dorothy ends up in Kansas. Glenda tells her to follow the yellow brick road. She follows the road. She gets to the Oz. He tells her she has to kill the witch. She goes and kills the witch. Bang, boom, she goes home. Right? Now get into the shade, the real shade. When you watch The Great and Powerful Oz, if you've never watched it, Glenda knew he was a fraud. Glenda knew from day one he was a fraud, that he wasn't who he said he was. She knew that he had no power to send Dorothy home. But she sent her on this wild goose motherfucking chase. Wild goose chase to see him and go through all of Oz to see a fraud. She goes to the fraud. The fraud then puts her life in danger, telling her to kill somebody that could actually hurt, harm, and kill her. And what does she do? Magically, she beats the odds and she kills the witch, which they probably didn't think she was going to even be able to do, because she was a problem for them and they couldn't get rid of her ass. So what did they do? They sent a pure little innocent girl to go do the job that they couldn't do for themselves. And then she came back and gagged when she found out that bitch had no power to send her home. And then Glenda going to look at her in the face and make a mockery of her and say, well, you always had the power to go home, darling. You just had to click your heels 3 times and think of home. So you sent her on this whole wild goose chase when all that bitch had to do was think of home and click her heels 3 times. She should have whipped Glenda's ass right then and there on the spot. She should have whipped Glenda's ass with that motherfucking shoe. That's what she should have did. She should have beat her whole ass with that motherfucking ruby slipper right then and there on the spot. Glenda played a game with her. Now, now, When I say what's the difference between the Wizard of Oz and the Bible, think about it. Your preacher playing the game with you, girl, telling you you got to live a certain lifestyle. Now, mind you, the way he wants you to live in order to get to heaven. And when you live this lifestyle, you going to get to heaven, honey. But see, that ain't what God said. God ain't tell you you got to live a certain lifestyle to get to heaven. If you really read for yourself, Jesus is about love. You got to love people. You got to have love in your heart. You got to treat people the way that you want to be treated. That's how you going to get to heaven. Now, I ain't saying you going to be down here killing people and running them up and doing all kind of things like that. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you could either be like Dorothy and go on this wild goose chase, listening to other people, or you could follow your heart and click your heels 3 times and go on to be with your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because you know for yourself what's really going to happen at the end of the day. See, that's what I mean when I say, what's the difference in the books? It's the same book, just written in different ways. Because, see, I'd have beat Glenda's ass. She tell me, oh, you always had the power to go home, darling. I would have took that shoe off and planted it right in the middle of her forehead, honey, and it would have been 2 dead witches. Sure would have. I didn't even watch no more after that, Lawrence. When I saw When I saw the great and powerful Oz, I said they turned Dorothy out. They knew, she knew that the goose chase she sent Dorothy on was fake and phony. And she did it anyway. And they got Dorothy to do what they couldn't do. Kill the wicked witch. Because they couldn't do it. If they could do it, they would have got rid of her a long time ago. She was their problem. They didn't know how to get rid of her. They got rid of the other one when Dorothy put the house on her. So now it was just one more that they had to get rid of, and it was she's strong enough to put a house on somebody, honey. Well, she must be strong enough to kill the other one. So they sent her on a goose chase, honey, to the Wiz that she knew wasn't a Wiz. Watch Great Powerful Eyes. She knew. She helped him design the whole fakeness. She helped him design the whole fakeness to trick all the people in Oz into thinking he was the Wiz. And you set that poor little girl on a whole goose chase that could have killed her, but you didn't care because you wanted her to do your dirty work. Okay. Okay. That was shade at its best, honey. Shade at its best. That was shade at its best. When I watched that movie, I sat there and I gagged. I was watching The Great and Powerful Oz and I just gagged. I was like, oh my God, they set Dorothy up. I was in the movie theater. My friends kept telling me to shut up. I said, no, they set Dorothy up. That is shade, honey. They set her up. They knew that it was fake and phony when they sent her to the. I said, oh, that is so shady. They set that poor little girl up. She lost in a land that she don't know nothing about, and they don't set her up, honey. And then they gonna tell her after she do her day dirty work, honey, you could have went home all the time. All you had to do was click your heels 3 times and believe. I would have planted that heel right in her forehead, honey, and said, "There's another dead witch, bitch." Uh, I was like, my little dog almost died, honey, and you, child, you done had me high on poppies, child. Oh, honey, Miss Glenda is fierce, honey. Was she really a good witch? Was Miss Glenda really a good witch? Let's examine that. Because I don't see a good witch lying to you, honey, sending you all over the globe to do her dirty work that she couldn't do because she want to blow bubbles, honey. She want to blow bubbles instead of killing the witch like she was supposed to. She sends you to do that job. That was shade, honey. Miss Diana Ross, too, honey, she should have planted that silver heel right in Miss Lena Horne's forehead, honey, and tell her, you faking out, girl. You faking me out. You knew the wigs was phony, honey. You could have came along a long time ago and started singing to me, honey. If I believed, then I could have went home a long time ago. I didn't have to face Miss Eveline, honey. That was shade, honey. The whole Wizard of Oz is shade. Shade, shade, shade. Shade. But anyway, that was why I put my Facebook post up there, y'all. Because I wanted to hear people's, tell me why the two books wasn't similar. But anyway, they didn't take the bait, which is good because they would have tried to denounce what I was saying anyway. So it doesn't matter. But anyway, y'all, I didn't come to keep y'all long. I just came to have a little fun conversation and see what you guys were doing on a Friday night and see what you were doing for Valentine's Day weekend. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And we doing real sporadic lives here and there till we come back in June. What did Tremel say? June or July? One of the two. It's going to be June or July. It'll be a hot month, probably June, maybe the end of May. Who knows? I know definitely we'll be here for my birthday. And more sporadic lives as we go on. I'm glad y'all like my black eyed peas and cornbread. Yes. I'll give you the recipe if you want it. Just email me at TheMKingz@gmail.com and I will give you the recipe. It was delish. I gave my sister some and she loved them. And especially the cornbread. The cornbread was so nice and fluffy. Anyway, y'all, of course, you know what I'm going to say. Follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, right here on YouTube. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like and subscribe button. So please hit that like and subscribe button. And it don't cost you nothing to hit that thumbs up button either. So thumbs up the videos as you watch them. There's a bunch of videos that I'm sure you haven't watched. So go catch up. So by the time we come back, you will have caught up on everything McCray Kingz. Yes, because you'll love them all. And also, if you want to become part of the Craig King's kingdom, just hit that join button. Now, the join button costs, and you can become a lord or a lady or a knight at our round table. So definitely, if you want to join, join. You can also help support the McCray King's platform by sending us a cash app to the MKingz. Because any money you support us with goes right back into our platform so that we can give you a better and a greater show. And like I said, we're going to go out and start eating. So those cash apps will come in handy and determine what restaurants we actually go to. So also, make sure you check out the McCray King's Boutique for everything McCray King's and Dare to Be Different. I know I keep telling you that the items are going to change, but they are going to change really soon. So just keep an eye out, check out, and just go check out and see. And on that note, my husband is knocked out sleeping. I'm wide awake. And I'm about to go do what I do while he's sleeping, which is absolutely nothing but watch TV. But on that note, y'all, please, if nobody told you they love you today or nobody tells you they love you on Valentine's Day, just know that Tremella and I love you and there is nothing you can do about that. And we appreciate you and thank you for taking time out of your Friday night to watch us and spend with me. And I know Melissa's saying it with me right now. It's what? It's Team McCray all damn day. Later, y'all. Enjoy your weekend.